Hey, how's it going, fellas? My name's West Rico. Just recorded a whole voiceover, and my mic was muted. So, take two. Don't worry, still a happy camper. We're gonna jump into it. Topic today is gonna have some personal anecdotes. Recently I've been really making efforts to reduce my screen time, specifically on my phone. I can play video games, watch YouTube all day on a TV, no problems. If I sit on my phone for more than like an hour at a time, I feel just honestly sick. Like, I feel ill, physically ill. I don't know why that is. I think it's because of the phone, just the scale of the screen, maybe? Maybe the blue light's more aggressive, I don't know. But as of late, I've been cutting back on phone use, and specifically cutting back on social media use. The big three being Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. You know, phones and these platforms have only been around really for the last decade. Well, no, not at this point. The first smartphone really was 2007, but I don't know exactly when Instagram rose to prominence. TikTok's only been around for about... It's only been really popular since 2020, since quarantine. And that really started the whole short-form content trend, which has just swept the world, dude. Like, every platform has it. YouTube has Shorts, Instagram and Facebook have Reels, Snapchat has its Spotlight Reels, and then obviously TikTok's whole brand is the short-form content. And the issue with that is the scrolling and the instant gratification dopamine, because then it gets you hooked, dude. It's like, your brain gets wired to this shit. I got a buddy, hate to air him out, but a few days ago he sent a screenshot to our group chat. 6 hours on TikTok in a day. In a day, dude. I don't know if I get 6 hours on TikTok in a week. Usually, probably not. I have a 30-minute timer set on it per day, which I most of the time don't meet. And yeah, I grew up with screens my whole life, but when I was younger, I was always watching YouTube videos that were like 15, 30 minutes long, Minecraft YouTubers, of course. And I was just actually playing video games, because there's a difference to me. I can play a video game over a long period of time, working for a goal, and that can, in some cases, like, provide a sense of fulfillment, and get serotonin from that. And obviously there's the dopamine too, but usually you have to work for it in a game. But on TikTok, on Instagram, it's just scroll, 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 and your brain is constantly getting rewarded. It's really not healthy, dude. It's really not healthy. Dopamine in excess like that leads to rabbit holes. Leads to... You know how much you can get done? And I hate to be the holier-than-thou guy, but you know how much you can get done in a 6-hour time frame instead of spending it on TikTok? I mean, you can, obviously, it's your free time, do what you want with it, but if you clicked on this video, it's because you don't like spending all that time on your screen. I've recently been using this app called Opal. O-P-A-L. There's a free version and there's a paid version. The free version is completely fine. It allows you to set limits, like app limits similar to the iPhone screen time. But it also lets you set periods of apps being blocked. So, for instance, on weekdays, I can't use Instagram, Snapchat, or TikTok from the hours of 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Now, for me, I chose this time frame specifically on weekdays because I wake up at 6:15. And I got into a pretty bad habit of taking my shower, getting out the shower at 6:30, and then sitting on my phone, hopping on Instagram, TikTok, and scrolling for way too long. And it started making my mornings really unproductive, and I was like, you know what, something's gotta change. So I started limiting it, can't use it in the morning, and it's been great. I've been a lot more productive. And so on the weekdays, that limit runs through 3 p.m. I get out of school at 1. That means after school, I'm not immediately coming home, hopping on my phone, checking things, scrolling on social media. And these are, I mean, it seems minute, but that's really boosted my productivity. Really boosted my productivity. I've picked up reading quite a bit. Actually really enjoying reading. That's a great source of, oh, that's a great pastime. You know, keeps your mind healthy, increases your vocab, educates you, etc. Been trying to get outside more and just sort of distance myself mainly from social media. I'm not attacking, like, if it's not clear, I'm not really coming at video games too much, or movies, engaging with media like that. Because those forms of media, like in a video game, you're usually working towards something. Well, we're playing COD here, this is sort of instant gratification, but I play a lot of single-player games, long, drawn-out stories. You're working towards something. It's not just like you're scrolling and getting happy chemicals. And then like movies, YouTube, those forms of media can have really like important messages, really resonant messages, and so that's why I'm not focusing as much on them, or at all really. With social media, just the short form content, it's rare that you come across short form content that isn't designed to keep you engaged. And that's where the problem here is. It's the keeping you engaged, it's the hooking you on the scrolling. And with social media comes the fear of missing out, because just about everyone's posting everything about their life at this point. And especially for younger people, you feel pressured to keep up with the trends, keep up with the people who in your life are pretty, have a pretty strong social media presence. Like, you know, if your friends are always posting on Snapchat, you're always going to be checking Snapchat. Same thing goes for TikTok and Instagram. And you just need to sort of set a boundary for yourself and be like, you know, I don't need to always check this shit. Maybe I can call them and see what's up with their life, see what they're up to, text them and be like, hey, what you doing today? I don't know, just shooting some, or just spitballing here. You don't always have to be, I'm just trying to create the idea that you need to separate yourself from the fear of missing out on social media, because it's not important at all. Moving on to some benefits. I've been getting better quality of sleep because I'm setting boundaries, or I'm blocking app usage or phone usage 30 minutes before bed at least, because the blue light really does mess up with your melatonin production. And I'm also just honestly better focused recently. I think because I'm not so distracted and not always picking up my phone. Because with blocking the apps, it also blocks notifications, and if you're not getting notifications, then you're not always picking up your phone. So I've just been a lot more focused, concentrated recently. But yeah, man, that's going about to do it. Life's been a lot more peaceful since I've sort of pulled back from social media. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you learned something, hope it resonated with you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.